So something I've heard is I've seen stuff on like stock market stuff related subs on Reddit where somebody will show that they lost $200,000 and they're at 200 something, and people will say, "Oh, it's luck, it's luck." But here's the thing: the traders who are this was at exactly $1. I rarely ever see that. It's like a clean increase or decrease. But what I found is that the traders who are consistently profitable are not saying that it's luck. So yeah, news has an influence. Relative volume. This was yeah, this was looking pretty good. Um, and then I didn't do anything for the rest of the day. I only gained 30 cents, and then I decided to look at this for a while. And then this was looking good, and I went to the 5 minute timer. I'm thinking about no longer using the 5 minute timer. That red volume bar was not good. I should have walked away, but I eventually got into it. But yeah, I got right here at 1.73 when it was moving up. So yeah, and I kept on holding. But yeah, news has an influence on stocks. Relative volume has an influence. The percent gain has influence, and what else? The price. Um, and the even the price action has influence when you click on the stock and actually watch it, and the setup. The 200 EMA on the daily chart has a fucking influence. If it was all just random movements, luck is random. So if it was all just, and I'm still holding when it was red, I should have sold at my stop loss. I got emotional today. This is the same thing that happened all last week. It would go up above VWAP, then it would immediately fall back down. Then the news came up after I purchased. I thought it would get better, but it just kept on doing the same thing. But yeah, if it was all just random luck, then we might as well just get rid of the VWAP, right? That doesn't matter. So I could have sold at any point right here, but I did not respect my stop loss today, and I still have to work on that emotion because there was yesterday when I sold on my stop loss, it eventually went back up, but I just have to ignore that. I'm still working on that. So yeah, just get rid of VWAP, right? And this MACD was red for so long, but nobody gets rid of VWAP. The thing is, you either quit as an unprofitable trader, or you live long enough to see yourself become profitable. So the one stock I lost money on yesterday not only went green right after I sold, but it went up even higher, and it was the top gainer. It went up over 700% today around 11 a.m. as you saw earlier in this video. I could have held my position last night and doubled my money multiple times over this morning if I had purchased under $4 and like I did last night, and I held it. I would have actually quadrupled my money. It was around $4 something, and then it went up past 17. It was 393, I believe, yesterday. But if I did that, I would not be sticking to my strategy now, would I? So I think a problem of what I was doing this week is that even though I was a lot more tied down with my strategy, I was looking at the 1 minute chart and the 5 minute chart. And a lot of the supposedly so-called good setups were on the 5 minute chart, but they ended up being tanks. They ended up falling. Yeah, but I learned this discipline pretty much based off of the 1 minute chart. I was told it can work with the 5 minute chart, but I lost multiple times this week. So I think what I can do is just focus on the 1 minute chart, but keep everything the same and just continue as usual, except for today, because I was emotional. Because sometimes the MACD was negative on the chart, on the 1 minute chart, but it was positive on the 5 minute chart, and I still ended up losing money. And you saw that throughout the past videos.